Hello Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 11th through to the 17th of November. This Friday we will be releasing the links so you can book up for the Zoom Room Energy Tarot reading for 2025 for your sign. If you want to be part of that, then therefore you can ask me questions direct. I will pull a 3-card reading on the question that you can ask according to the 2025 reading. It will be a very good sort of like intimate sort of affair. I think it'd be quite fun. So yeah, if you want to be part of that, the links will be coming out on Friday. You can book up in the book up there. Okay. Have you seen the energy update? We're going to be going into how the elements are going to be affected by the energies that are coming in. Change of energies again, but I think it's getting something a little bit more sort of stable, a little bit more sort of consistent in the energies. But we'll be having a look at that a little bit later on. In the meantime, let's just get a few messages from your Astroflower. Okay, so there seems to be like a choice that you will have to make in your emotional or relationship side, and it is a it's like a pathway that's going like that. So basically, that's the past, that's the future in a way, and there seems to be a choice that you need to make, and you're caught between the two. You know, you're equally passionate about something in the past, but you're equally passionate about something in the future, and it seems quite difficult for you. On your financial side, let's just have a look and see what's going on there. There is the you're consolidating all your effort into one direction. This could be a new job, career path, or a business or a project, and you seem to be like whatever you're doing in your life, accumulating in that direction, accumulating in that direction. You may need to be a little bit wary about putting too many eggs in one basket. There's just a little bit about that. I don't think it's major. I just think it's a little bit. But I think you've got this momentum building up through you and generally through all of your sign, I think, about getting you moving on and going in the directions that's good for you. Yeah, look at that. Happiness. And I think this is going to be the goal that is coming out of you. It's on your relationship side as much as on your financial side. You want the happiness of that success. About what you've been working towards, and I think you're going to get it. Your determination, your persistence, your consistency as well within how you apply yourself in your financial world, be it in your job, your business, or your project, whichever way it is, you need to just turn up the volume of happiness within it and really enjoy it. Yeah, it's still going to be work, but if you enjoy it, I think it's going to be a lot easier. On the relationship side here, I think this should be the direction that you need to take. This is the choice that you need to make. You need to make this choice of happiness for you. Once you are happy, everybody else around you can be happy. That's the way happiness works in a way. You can't guarantee the joy of another person, but you can, encourage joy within your life, and that means you can share that joy with anybody else. And if it makes them happy, brilliant. If it doesn't, okay, that's fine. And it's making sure that that is the direction you need to take on your karmic path here. Yeah, you do have a split decision between the past and the future here, a real decision that's being made. It's a karmic decision that you're making in regards to your relationship side. On your connection to the universe, it's going straight up. It's like the universe is sort of like not taking it's got your back in a way, and it's sort of saying, well, it's not going to allow things into your life that does not serve the goal of happiness. So it's sorting the chaff from the wheat in regards to relationships that are around you. In your past self, there is a lot of beauty, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness in the past. So obviously, it might be a case that you met someone in the past, you're now in a relationship with them, and that honeymoon period is now it's over, that honeymoon period in a way, but it doesn't mean that's a bad thing. I feel it's like now where do we take it from here? And I think this is where the driving force behind this has to be about about your inner happiness more than anything else that is within you. And it's sort of like, yeah, it's driving your future according to what you've done in the past. And in your future self, there is a situation that needs to be clarified. Did we have that last week? Did we have that last week? I certainly said it for some sign. I might have said it to you. And it seems like that this is really coming to a head anyway at this moment, because in the future you're really deciding upon something and it is affecting your future. What's the lesson that needs to come out of this week here? There's only one person that you need to satisfy in happiness, and that is yourself. And I think the lesson that comes out of life here this week here is almost a sort of way of sort of saying, you're understanding what the evident path is. Well, it's evident that I should be doing that because it makes me happy. Why should I stop it? You know, obviously I'm not talking about sort of like being an alcoholic or anything like that. What I'm talking about is sort of like doing activities and exploring life and stuff like that, and you know, meeting people and what have you. There may be a component in life which is sort of saying, oh no, don't go out, you know, don't go, you know, and it's kind of going, well, you know, I can't just sit inside the whole time. I think Taurus is, you know, you need to do things as well. And that's what seems to be coming out of that strength on your karmic path. I think you need to stay true and strong to that inner happiness that is within you. Quell all the doubts that are within you. That's the only real work you can be doing. I don't think you can satisfy everybody else that is around you, but you can certainly satisfy yourself. Your happiness as it comes out, this is really beautiful. Your happiness as it comes out with the sun cards, this is the connection to the universe, to the people that are around you. And as I said, the universe has got your back. You know, once you start radiating that energy, that sunshine, look at her. She's almost got like this cloak of, you know, indestructibility around her because she's so enjoying her moment. And I think this is what you should be doing. I think this is a choice about living and not living for you. From your past, yeah, the honeymoon period, very joyous, childlike energies. I don't want to say like a child. It's childlike energies, being really enthusiastic about things. You've been really vibrant and buoyant and everything like that about the energies and in regards to your relationship that is around you. And you've really sort of like, you know, you've really invested some really good times. So what's in your future? You get the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is turning in the future. What you're doing is you're staying strong to a choice that you're making. And this is where you're converting ideas into reality. And that's where the ideas are coming from. The idea of your happiness, you're converting into reality. This is your future. And I think this is where it's a karmic path decision, a karmic decision that you're really sort of like making that's going to, you know, sort of create your future. So karma is karma is basically the action. I do good in the world and there's good that comes back to me. That's what's supposed to be happening. But there's also a learning curve in that. So I put out this sort of like, I do this good deed or do, you know, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. Do this good deed, and I recognize that the connection I have to the universe is gradually that good deed comes back to me. You know, and as it comes back to me, I learn something out of life. And that's what the karmic message does. It gives a sense of learning. And I think this is where you're really learning a lot about what has gone on. 6 of Cups, about what you've been living and what you've created in the near past. And how much joy it's been. Look at that. How much joy has it been? There's a lot of joy within this whole sort of thing. And it's a case here of learning to take a relationship to the next level. And it's a learning curve because, you know, you've never done this with this other person, or you've never moved in with them. You know, it's whatever it is. It's taking things to the next level. It's a very beautiful energy, actually. It could be a really beautiful energy, and I don't think this decision is much of a decision. I think it's a case of just following your evident path. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Yeah, your karmic path here on this side here is like, this is where you've put stuff out and you're getting back in. You've invested into your business and you're getting the results. And your karmic path is now giving you that momentum as you go forward. So you're getting rewards from what you've already done in your past, in your connection to the universe. That's also playing into this happiness card. It's using the people that are around you, the networking that you've done in the past, and tying up the deals and really getting, so you might have met someone that could have been a future investor, and now they're investing. And this is where I think your happiness or your joy, or it's shining a light, it's trying to shine a light on you and what you're trying to create. In your past self, it does play into here. It plays into the karmic path more than anything else. I think you've done a lot of work. There may be a lot of stress and strains that you've had to go through in order to get there. It's not easy starting a business. It's not easy going on a career path. It's at the beginning, it's a lot of hard work. And I think you've done this a lot of hard work, and it's playing into your karmic path. It's almost as if like it's doing like that, wow, and shooting you off like this vortex energy that's going like that, wow. And it's shooting off into your future here. And your future gives you this. It's like you're turning a molehill into a mountain. You're creating, not that you're creating something out of nothing. It's a little bit like that. I think it's testament of the work that you've put into your life. So you could have been, working at a job, and maybe that job hasn't been giving you you didn't get a huge amount of money, but it allowed you to study on the side. You got the qualifications. Now you can get that job that's paid really well. Or you've started a little business on the side, so you've had to do 2 jobs, and it's been really, really complicated. And now and it's like you're now finally getting your just desserts out of the whole sort of situation, and you've created something out of nothing. You should be very sort of like impressed with yourself. What's the message that comes out of this week here? You have control. Very definite. You have control over your destiny here. Really do have control over your destiny. Absolutely beautiful energy. Let's just see what's going on in that card. Look at that. You're creating something out of nothing. The Magician card. This is all about manifesting. And that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a great mountain of success for you. And it's now, you can see it almost, it's almost as if like you can see it coming out of the earth, this mountain. All by itself in a way, but don't be in awe of that mountain growing. You've still got lots of work to do. It's all about manifesting your future here. In your connection to the universe, you got the 9 of Wands. Yeah, I think as you get success, I think you need to be wary of some people who want to just take a bite out of your cherry, bite out of your success, basically. I think there's people that you've already met that are very secure, and that's the 8 wands that are behind them, this person here. And then she's got this 1 wand here, which is the karmic path, or what, the ultimate goal of what you should be going after. And I think that protection of meeting people in the past, having a good meeting with the bank manager, so you got the loan to start your business and stuff like that. I think that person that you've met in the past will be very valuable to you going forward. Trustworthy persons around you. But it doesn't stop other people coming in, kind of going, oh, look, Taurus is making a nice bit of money. How can I get in on the action? I'd just be a little bit wary of that sort of thing. On your past self to your future self, yeah, you've been going off on a mission. And that mission, you are really starting to manifest. You're starting to manifest the good results in your life. So if you're trying to get a job, I think this is a really good week of doing that. If you're trying to get good results on your business and you want to get it to the next stage of really feeling a lot more comfortable about life, that's where you're getting the good results. And look at that in your future self. The 9 of Pentacles. This is, it's like pre-abundance. And it's just you sort of going around checking what is ripe and ready to be harvested in the way of results. And what are you harvesting? You're harvesting what you're manifesting, because you should be driving behind, like everything should be driving behind your happiness, Taurus. Very good for you. Very good for you. You know, it's the ultimate goal. She knows what is really ripe and ready for the taking. And this is when you get that fruit. That's when you get the results. And I think you should be seeing now the results coming from investments that you've done in life. Take control of the situation with the Seven of Wands. This is the lesson that comes out of this week here. This is her taking control. Look at that. She's got that power within her solar plexus. She sat on 6 wands here. And this is where you get 1 wand here of trying to burst your bubble. And that's what someone's trying to get in on the action. And I would just be very determined about being very clear about the pathway that you should be going down, that you should be on. That is good, that you've started already, and bringing it through to completion, to a real success. Okay, let's just have a look and see what's going on with the energies and see where how it's going to be affecting these cards and your reading for this week. So let's just bring up the sun. So here's the sun over the week. This is the latter stages of the week. It will go back to the beginning in a second. But one thing we should notice is the return of the coronal holes. Now, this is this earth energy. This is good for building mountains out of molehills. It's not just those 2 earth energies. Look at these coronal holes that are coming through here, and there's more on their way. But there is about filament energies. And these filament energies are getting charged with a lot of passions. There's a lot of emotions that are driving a lot of passions at the moment. A lot of passions, that are driving a lot of emotions at the moment. And there has been flares that have come off on it. We've gone into that in the energy update, so you'll be able to see that. But just to show you how these filament energies are really charging at the moment, because it's going to become more and more important over the next coming year. Can you see that filament eruption there? So you got a sunspot there, and you got another sunspot there. They both erupt at the same time, but it's charged with that filament energy that is erupting these 2 zones here. Excuse me. The solar plexus is really kicking in. That's that 7 of Wands energy, really taking control over the situation. Absolutely amazing. So that's the energies that have been really sort of coming through at the moment. As I said, you'll be able to see a much greater thing on the energy update on our channel. Let's just bring up your flower here. One thing you should notice, so you've got that earth, that fixed earth that goes around the top, that is obviously, but you do have that fixed fire at your base. And this seems to be charging emotionally this side of your life. So on your karmic path, on your financial side, and on your connection to the universe, I think you need to be very attentive about that, about not allowing your emotions to get out of control, so you don't pay attention to what's going on around you. I think it's very important you do pay attention. So don't have certain control over your emotions and the passions that you have. Drive them in a direction that is really good for you. So I think we're going to be looking at this mutable water and how it crosses over with you and this earth here. I think this plays beautifully well together. You do have the earth and fire as well down here, and this is what is driving these karmic path and the decisions that you're making in according to the world or the people that are around you. But there is a direction that you need to take, and I want to have a look at this direction of this happiness that comes through here, and also this air energy, because air energy, there's still a lot within the system, and it's affecting your here and now at the moment. These are the energies that are coming through. This is what you're dealing with at the moment in the way of sort of energies. So let's just bring up a message in this section here, and then I want to bring up a message in this section and in this section here, and seeing how it's playing into your life. So let's just pull up your cards again, pull them back up. Here we go. So let's just see what's going on. We're going to pull a card on that sort of section there and see what's coming in with the air energy that is already in the system, that's playing your here and now at the moment. And it does play right down onto this sunshine. So we're going to be pulling 2 cards onto this. Let's just see how that does. You get the 4 of Wands. This is about marriage. It's about following a plan. This is your plan here, and this is the plan of your partner. And this is why the Four of Wands is the marriage card of those two people coming together. It's going through a whole new sort of paradigm in a way. It seems like your relationship and your relationship with the world that is around you, so it's one-to-one relationship, and the relationship around you is going to the next level. And it does seem very, very enjoyable. You know, the devil's in the detail. This is where it's playing here on your financial side. This is still this air energy that's coming in. And the devil is in the detail. And I think that's what ties into a little bit about that. You just need to be wary about the fact that your happiness, you have control in. And do not get sold into illusions from the world around you, from some people around you that could be looking to take advantage of your success, basically. Let's stay on the financial side. Let's see what's going on with that mutable energy that's coming in there. Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think you've done a lot to get there, and I think you've been on a mission, and it's caused you maybe a lot of stress and strain in the past, and you shouldn't forget that. That should be a driving force, sort of saying, I'm not going back to that. And I think the energy is trying to remind you of that and reinvigorate your passions. So then you can invigorate it in a way where you get the King of Cups, which is basically converting those emotions into reality. And as I said down here, you've got the water and fire, and earth, water and fire on this one as well. This is about having control over your emotions. And that's what the energy is trying to make you do. It's trying to sort of saying, just don't forget about what you've done to get to where you are. You know, how much you've put into life in order to get to where you are. Be very sure about that. On your relationship side here, you get the Five of Cups. Yeah, I think there's some things that obviously, as we go forward in life, you know, I have friends that I have known for 20, 30 years. I've had friends that I've known for pretty much 50 years, but I don't really see them that much. The 50-year-old friends, how you doing? All of you boys and ladies, from my youth and my childhood. You know, I know they're doing okay, so I don't worry about them. But, you know, that's that spent Three Cups here. And I think this is what the energy is trying to help you to take a direction that follows direction of happiness for you. More than anything else. And I think there's a certain filtering from the old to the new, and yet you're going to the Ten of Cups. And I think that's what they're building in here. If you head off to, you know, we've got the Five of Cups, you know, those 3 cups are dead, done and wanted. And that's what's driving it, is the Ten of Cups. It says happiness after difficulty. I just think it's a difficulty is sort of like sticking to your pathway more than anything else, Taurus. But there is a lot of happiness that comes out of it because it's being driven by the happiness that is within you, in your life. And it could well be sort of taking your relationship and getting married, or having children, or moving in together, or just really going or telling everybody around you that you are together. That's what it could be. You know, the stress and strains of the past have come to an end. So yes, there you go, Taurus. Don't forget about the links that are coming out on Friday if you want to be part of that Zoom Room Energy Tarot 2025 reading. You'll find a link in all sort of videos. You'll probably find it in here after Friday on this video here. You can be part of it. You can ask a question, 3-card pull. Be loved to speak to people directly, as it were. I will see you soon, either on the energy update or on here, whichever way it is. It'll be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.